Well, greetings, hello, and welcome on back. Episode number 18 of our ongoing Let's Play series. I'm ImperialJedi, of course, and I hope you're having a great day. Of course. I always say that, but I do mean it. I hope you're having a great day. Some days, tougher than others, but that helps us appreciate the good ones. All right, so what do we have on the docket for today? Probably too much, let's be real. That's the case every episode. We're trying to cram more and more in here because we are obsessed with this game, and it's too much fun to play. But yeah, for real, what we are trying to do today is, if we could do a better zoom out right here, I actually want to put a new mall in place in that open spot right there, build a transit hub right next to it, trying to do a transit themed episode today, and we wanted to use a bus route to kind of connect this area with our train station transit hub. And we do need to do some detailing, so let's build the hub, let's detail both of those, and let's actually come in with some more detailing. And this spot here, many moons ago, when we were zoning it, we said it was going to be temporary. It's creating just like a massive amount of just like pedestrian traffic. We have so much high density in here. So I want to relocate these buildings, make this into like what feels like a proper transit hub. Spots to, hang out, get a cafe or two, Just, yeah, more transit feeling versus what we have right now. And if all goes to plan, we'll have a few minutes left over to explore the new DLC that did drop. So we can get a financial district going, we can convert some of our industry, and we can put down a stock market and buy some crypto or something silly like that, right? Don't roll your eyes, I'm being serious here. So we'll explore that, we'll implement that, we have actual district specialization, new parks, new buildings, so that'll be kind of fun. But it's too much to do. So let's just jump on in. And many moons ago, when the series was new, I mentioned that I wanted to implement some parking lots and a couple things that we built in a previous vanilla series. So I will link the creation video in the description, but I have turned on just some very basic parks. 3 of them act as a parking lot, which are functional, and 2 of them are just actual parks. So we're going to use those for some detailing. In case you're on my tail about this not being vanilla, it kind of is, because you have the ability to, even on console. It's the in-game asset editor. We made some very simple parks. You can turn those into parking lots, and Bob's your uncle. So easy peasy. But yeah, nice little mall to start right over there. And I kind of thought we could use a one-way road system and some of the plazas and promenades bus lanes. So let's maybe sneak this in with just enough room that we'd be able to, oh, for Pete's sake, I think you're off by 1 tile there. But yeah, just enough room to maybe snap like a plaza or something up there as well, which means we're going to come in here with a district specialization. And so let's do, if we can, our plaza bus road. Let's scroll over here. There you go. Something like that. And just like a couple of these going on a diagonal. Oh, you know what? Oh, no way. I can't believe that fits. Cool. Guys, I want to show you a trick, though. This is actually a really good spot for it. So what I wanted was a diagonal that goes just 1 tile. So if you see by default, it's trying to give me 2 tiles. I want it to be this one to here. See how we have that little squiggle? That's cheeky. So what I wanted to do first was add a node. So we're putting the node in there, and we're trying to go from here to there, and then here to there. And so I only recently discovered this. 1 node little squiggles. They are possible. Now, the downside is this is a very narrow connection right here in terms of spacing between our intersections. That could come back to haunt us. I don't think it would be a problem, though, in the grand scheme, just because we've got this spot earmarked just for buses. But visually, it would look a little bit nicer if this was on a flat ground, too. But food for thought. And that's really cool, I think, too. So a 1-unit little diagonal. That's a fun little discovery. Okay, so on to the next portion here, which is going to be our little district. I want the district to stretch across the street as well. And I'm picturing there's a little bit of room, but not a lot of room. So I wanted to put the parking kind of like over in this section, and then maybe you walk over and take like a little pedestrian bridge or something like that. And I don't want to get too carried away with it today, but maybe this front section here can be transformed into a little bit of parking and some extra shopping. But yeah, these episodes, they could just be like hours and hours and hours. This game is really addictive. I think I've said that before too, but holy smokes, is it ever. All right, so a little bit of overlap in here. Put these 2 right next to each other. This, I think, would just kind of come down like this. And the bike lane would come across. And we'd want to figure out how we want to bring the bike lane as a bridge as well. But I don't think we're going to worry about that just for today. And ideally, if we use the pathways that have the trees, we can convert those trees into palm trees after. This is a prime location for a little fence. Yeah, these things just build themselves, don't they, eh? I don't know why the detail in this feels so intimidating, but this is kind of fun. Especially when you're on a good little roll, right? Alright, so that's a fun way in. We're not really worried about trying to make some money off this, but if you did want this to be a money maker, you would stop having additional ways in, pay your gate fee, and reap the rewards. But we make so much money that I'm not too stressed. But really, the way to make like financial freedom is you put a metro stop inside of one of these parks, and you have to go through one of these gates. But I don't like playing that way. It's not my style. To each their own, of course, though, eh? Don't let me discourage you. That's how you play. All right, so a nice plaza right there. That's not too shabby. And then this could be our... oh, they don't even fit. Well, never mind. Never mind. They do happen to fit up here, though. And that would actually explain why we have the one-way system for more than just the... who are they called? Buses. And I think that kind of makes sense, too, then, because we're really close to the mall. Pay no mind to that traffic. I know we want to solve everything right now, but let's not. Okay, feeling good about that. Now, this is not a new trick, but if we felt that this was a bit too tall, which I think it is, we can do that fun thing where we stretch our node, we slope it down by 1, and we try to find somewhere in about the middle. And when we draw the new piece out, and I click here, that sets that height. Oops. So now when I delete this, our marker is that height. And that's a little bit lower than what we had before, and it's a little bit cleaner looking. So I'm fine with that. And then this would maybe sneak across. That's nice like that. This would come down, meet in there. That can be also a little plaza. We can get another walkway around this. Whoa, this is good. Coming together. This is a great game, isn't it? Like, holy smokes. All right, so that's nice. That comes up. That comes across. Excellent. Yeah, in retrospect, we would have terraformed a little bit to start here, but I think it's okay. And then this is going to come down, hopefully, in a nice, gentle swoosh. So it's not too steep, very stroller friendly. That's convenient. And then same idea. We're just going to try to sneak our way down and through. So this is going to be possibly up for a little bit of change when we get our bike infrastructure kind of sneaking through. I actually don't know if the pedestrians are going to go from one to the other. And so maybe just to play it extra safe, let's just do that for the moment too. And then I think what we would probably have is a bicycle connection that, yeah, went like this and maybe became either a tunnel or a bridge. So I think there's enough room here that we could possibly change this and not stress too much, you know? Yeah, let's just leave that be. Okay, so we have our gate. We've got a nice little bit of pathway systems. Now we can snap some city park pieces. So let's go ahead and get a, oh yeah, cafe down the middle right there. Perfect. And, oh my goodness gracious me. That fits beautifully. And that's one more pathway system that's perfect through there as well. Feel this, make this feel very walkable. That is our goal. Perfect. And then what's our favorite quote? When life gives you sidewalk cracks, you got to put in those, what do they call those trees, right? So let's fill some of those in right now. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's just a very fine little pixel space there. There we go. We wanted this to be a fence system so that the highway doesn't feel too dangerous. That is a sneaky fence. Not a lot of room for that. Oh, perfect. And then palm trees. That was the whole idea of putting it in our pathway system with the trees. Oh, heck, why not? I love palm trees. Well, that's cool. Okay, so we got some parking, which is fantastic. We have space here for some vehicles to come in and come out. Multiple bays. We're going to get some extra seating. And we're going to try some just very casual detailing here. I'll show you guys something kind of fun for this open spot down here that we could try. So let's make this symmetrical if possible. And I'm just going to grab a little boundary point like this. There's eyeball in this too. And I'm going to go over to our just generic props. These ones come from the Park Life DLC. Question mark, I think. That's kind of cool, right? So let's put that in there. And if we go over to our city parks, we can find some planter boxes. Oh, nice beautiful red. Oh, yeah. See, seagull poop right here. I had said that a few episodes ago. We were trying to chase one down. Seagulls poop in this game. I'm not crazy after all. I knew it. Oh, boy. Yeah, that was a happy discovery. Don't judge me. Actually, let's do that just like that. And then what could go in this little spot? Another cafe would be nice. I don't necessarily want to double up. So maybe what we could do is put down, yeah, like one of these little things. So let's say we have a shop. And we have some seating as well as like a little bit of tiling around it. Okay, so 1 and 2 and a third. Excellent. And then just a couple little hedgy trees right here. Cute. And let's put down some seating. That's a nice little spot, I think. Oh, the stone ones. Oh, those are gorgeous. I don't really use these too often. What I like a lot about these tile pieces is that you can overlap stuff like this, and it actually gets rid of that little bit of ground foliage and like the the grass that pokes through. Oh, that's great. And then what we could do, just since we're on a really good roll here with the detailing. Oh, there's just enough room. Perfect. If we make a little triangle section here. Oh, come on. Oh, actually, that's not so bad. We can make it seem like there's little protected areas. We can put some trees and some flowers and stuff and encourage people not to walk through this. Little bird habitat or something. Who knows, right? Well, maybe not a bird habitat, but yeah, I wish that fit a little bit more like cleanly in here, because getting these to be like the same is going to be a challenge. You know what? Let's get rid of the walking path. Walking path can be the afterthought, or if we actually just occupy the whole space with the fencing, that'll be easier to implement. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's not so bad. And we actually don't use these too often. We use this in our, what was it called? Our drainage system. But these are pretty good for layering. So we might, maybe they're a little bit too big for what we're after. Oh, no, we're okay. You'll know it when you see it. You'll know it when you see it. So yeah, just like a little bit more than just kind of like a generic open plain field. And maybe they can be a bit uniform as well. That's cute. And let's get a couple tall trees in here if we can. Yeah, a couple cypresses. And then maybe the mini palms. Those would be nice in here too. And there's just a little bit more than just a plain Jane open field. And variety really is the spice of life. So more trees, more things to look at. That's really cool seeing all the pedestrians go about. If we can get a bit more pathways through here, I'd be a happy camper. And I feel like realistically, we could spend an entire episode just detailing. So let's not get too carried away. Time is really starting to get away from us. Go figure. And there and there. Okay, cool. So ready for a little bit more expansion. As we unlock some more park pieces, we can snap them over here. We got like another plaza or pathway, or a fountain in there, I mean. And just a little bit of room for some commercial expansion too. And I think we will probably take over this, but let's get the bus going. And let's see if we can maybe actually just do a little bit in here detailing wise. Just kind of cover this up. Yeah. A little jacaranda as well. Yeah, that's cute. So this is going to link up our train station with this neck of the woods. And we want to just do the littlest amount of overlapping here with the lines. So we're going to encourage some line sharing. Get this high density pocket connected to the grid or the network. Oh, that's cool going through the one way like that. Oh, I do like that. Ooh, I wanted to use the back way in though, but I do like that little sneaky. Oh, well, you know, maybe the back one can be used for a future bus route. Maybe when we do like a box through here, but let's sneak through. I like that. So one stop by the hospital. That's fantastic. And then I think we'll have to try like the next block over to leave. That'll be kind of cool too. Oh no, it wants us to go that way. Okay. Okay, well, best of both worlds. Best of both worlds. All right, so just opposite sides of the street, encouraging the line sharing. Overlap those. And bada bing, bada boom. That's not too shabby. Okay. Feeling good about that. And let's make that into white as well so we can kind of match. All right, that is grandiose. And I feel like this could be two-way bus traffic. I think someone suggested that in the comments as well. So let's make that into buses. That should also help out our directional flow. See if this wants to, yeah, there you go. That's easier. Okay, so a little bit of rinse and repeat, but if we could maybe focus a bit more on the plazas and promenades through here. But I do want to make another park district. And we'll just snap a whole bunch of cool stuff, because I'm a broken record. Obviously, I say this like almost every episode, but it's the coolest thing ever that you can snap park stuff to your tram roads. I think that's so cool. You know this, because I say it all the time, but... All right, swap this over. So yeah, another gate with some parking. Easy peasy. And let's get some of this coming through here. So, tree line pathway. That'll allow us to change these over to be palm trees again. And actually, hang on. Yes, go up with that one first. Come across. That was just like the littlest bit crooked, but I don't think I would really notice unless I'd point it out. But now that I've done it, let's make that as one segment, just so it doesn't drive me super crazy tonight while I'm trying to fall asleep. And then let's just try to fill this in a little bit more efficiently. And I think these ones are not going to be able to be converted over just because we're underneath the train tracks, but it'd still be nice to get maybe like a little hedgy busher in here. And then I pictured this kind of like almost like a fake way to get into the back part of the park here, even though this is kind of like a dead end. Looks like it wants to connect. And then we could also fill in back here with just a couple snap points. And I think I'm actually going to put the guidelines back on because this is giving me just slight crookedness. There you go, that's better. That can come across like that too. And, I wonder if that can maybe get a little bit closer. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So lots of room here to snap some stuff. Oh, that's fantastic. And just like a friendly reminder, the services come through the gate, and as long as we've got pathway connecting everything, services will make their way through. Sometimes they're a little bit slow, but in the grand scheme, this is a cool mechanic, so it's fun to use. And then what I was basically envisioning was those same kind of like fun tiles. We can fill that in over there, and at least one or two of these kind of snappers. All right, what do you got for me around here? No way, that fits? Oh, cool. Okay, let's get that pathway system back in, because that is a cool asset. I love that one so much. Very nice asset indeed. I will not be upset if that can't reconnect fully in here. And I might even try... Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's so close. I really want to keep that in there, so let's use it as is. Let's put this back. And that can come... Oh, it's so close. Okay, let's do this and that. And if we throw down a few more trees, we won't really notice it's not all connected through there, but that would be so cool if that snuck underneath, but still very, very nice nonetheless. Okay. And then just one or two more of these little plazas through here because they look so good. So let's put that across, open that up a little bit more. Not as much room as I thought, actually. That can go right next to there. And yeah, let's put down our tile pieces before the episode gets away from us. And just like downtown, let's try to use maybe a whole like slew of them so we don't have any double ups. Perfect. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. And I wish there was just a little bit, like Move It mod should be in the game. Am I right or am I right? Am I gonna start this conversation now? Or just like, you know, a way to just line these up a little bit better. Almost like you could turn on and off snapping for these as well. That'd be a cool feature. And I feel like, you know, the game literally just got 2 pieces of big content just in the last little bit. And this game is like 7 years old now. The sky's the limit now, eh? I thought for sure Sunset Harbor was the last one, but we are rocking and rolling. So, who knows, eh? Who knows? You can dream big. I like that. I like that a lot. Actually, you know what we could try to do is maybe a row of the green ones through here, just for a bit of a different vibe. So let's get rid of that one, replace it with a difference, with a music piece in there. I love that there's a little bit of overlap for, like, you know, tram tracks, that kind of stuff. I'm very critical, but the game is in a good spot. Like, making strides, it feels like these days, right? And it's only getting better, too. That's what keeps blowing my mind. Okay, where are my planter boxes? Those are in City Park. Also, this game, it needs like its own version of Find It now. Just search for stuff. And since I have a request of just ridiculous things, it'd be really cool too to like have a search bar, kind of like almost like Google Maps, where you type in like police station and it pulls up a bunch of pins. You can be like, oh yeah, cool. That kind of sort of exists, but not really. Yeah, let's get those all as red if we can. That's nifty like that. All right, back into some trees. Not too shabby. Oopsies. Cool. Yeah, just little things that kind of fill in these areas. So some fences. We might try that trick again where we fence off a small spot, put the statue in there. That is unfortunately the nature of the beast when it comes to vanilla stuff. You do get a lot of rinse and repeat, but if you load up your toolbox with lots of these options, you will pleasantly surprise yourself with your creativity. And then stuff, yeah, it won't feel so monotonous, repetitive, that kind of stuff, right? And if there's enough distance in between similar projects, I think you won't really notice it as much anyway. Yeah, just a little bit more greenery in here. But like here, for example, right? This could be a good spot for our fence. Oh, yes. 100% yes. And let's do this at a slight angle. Where are you, my friend? Oh, there you are. So that one kind of facing in here. Maybe it's the 45 from that corner back post. Yep, that's cool. And let's put a little clock tower. Oh, that's fun. And then I think the flower boxes actually look really fresh with this. So let's do that again. If you could just remember where stuff... There's so many things in this game now. See, I really am serious. Like, I find it would be great. Yeah, flower box on each side. Let's get a red one, preferably. There we go. There we go. Just get a little bit more fun with the colors through here. And then, let's say 4 little trees. Yep. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cute. This is room for a bushy one. Oh, that's so fantastic. And so, yeah, in here was going to be the green tiles. Time's still on our side here. Getting away from us, though. Let's put the green tiles down, and let's head downtown and throw in some of our new financial stuff. Okay, so we're going to eyeball the spacing, but let's go for that and hope for the best by the time we get to the other side. And I wouldn't mind, actually, since we're here too, just putting down like one of those parking lot assets. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. And then, if there's enough room, it'd be cool to get a walking path in here. Because there is that little bit of forgiveness with the overlap. Yeah, that's beautiful. Overlap forgiveness. Sounds like we're selling insurance, eh? There it is. There it is. That's so nice. And then, yeah, so one of these on each side. And then now all we need is some... Oh, hold on. Change one of the pathways over so we get the trees. Oh, of course. Never mind. They're wider pathways, so that's totally okay. I was hoping to get some shade. So maybe we can put some of those in over on this side. But just, you know, a few benches or something really quickly. And I might just put a little pavilion in as well, just so you have one shaded spot. Okay, so let's put those on the other side. And I feel like I still want to do that other transit hub before we head downtown. I almost forgot about that. Here I'm thinking that time was on our side. I think we're going to save that transit hub for our next little round of detailing. Because I don't want to rush that, and I do want to put some things in downtown, so... And we'll pretend there's little planter box spots for these. And we'll just throw in some garbage cans and stuff. This way I feel better, though. And it keeps us wanting more. I mean, this game, I'm not even joking. I can probably finish like a 12-hour session, take a 10-minute break, like, you know, put on a stream or watch a video and just be like, oh, I want to play some Skylines all over again. That's kind of crazy. All right, I like that a lot. So yeah, buses are coming through. It's looking very, very, very well organized. Filled in much more beautifully. Yeah, I like that. And just one parking lot. That'd be kind of cool too. There you go for the mall. And I wish these kind of fit over here. That's not too bad. That's an afterthought too. There you go. Okay. Again, we could detail till the cows come home, but let's head downtown. Let's just do a little bit of the financial district and come on back for some more later, right? Okay, so I was kind of picturing just in this little spot right here. I don't want to go too wild and wall to wall with these until we get a good understanding of what they look like. And they're a nice fresh building. So let's go in here. We want, oh, that's not where it is. There it is. So financial district. We'll unzone that. We'll throw in our offices. And just so it's not like super wall to wall, we'll learn from past mistakes right here. Not mistakes, but you know what I mean. So we'll throw down parking lots. We'll keep some plazas. We don't want that wall to wall concrete jungle feeling. And then ideally, we'll use different plazas than we have right across the street. So use our tree-lined one. Oh, that's a cool thought, actually, right there. Let's put that next to the parking lot. And then let's say this would be this guy right here. Perfect. And then I think just one more so we don't feel too shut in. And that can be just that guy right there. Perfect. But yeah, these are really nice buildings. So they come in as kind of like an older, turn of the century, kind of like a brick style old bank. And what's really nice too is they actually work as like a wall to wall. So not the greatest examples right there, but as these fill in, it's almost like that German style one where every single one of them is kind of like, yeah, pairs nicely with its neighbor. And then as they level, it's a great example right here. You keep the original kind of old stone base and you have like a more modern kind of office condo going on top. So that's really cool. And you can see, yeah, they do really well as wall to wall. These are leveling so quickly. That's great. That's not too bad. And then the stock market itself, let's go ahead and toss that down. A nice, really old gargantuan building too. So fits rather nicely for this neck of the woods. Oh, we still have to do this transit corridor. Why don't we put that just right here in the middle?
Gaze at a gazelle. Lock eyes with the lemur. Shake
Oh,
hands with the
I think
turtle.
that was off by one. Let's have the extra unit of space just over there. And then this also. Yeah, this also can be some financial behind us. So why don't we take this district and actually sneak around the backside like this. Yeah, there you go. I'm very tempted to actually sneak a little bit further in. Maybe get one of these buildings too. Yeah, a little bit of variety. There you go. Just a bit of zoning. A little bit more height through here. I don't want to sandwich in the rails too much, but that's kind of nice. And that's cool. Yeah, the wall-to-wall aspect. I didn't explain that very well, but let me kind of see it now the way. Yeah, old, cool, like columns. These are nice buildings. They're not nice. But yeah, guys, let's leave it here. Otherwise, we will just get too carried away. Let's save what's inside the stock exchange for next episode too, eh? So we can manage our investments, we can buy some cool stuff. The more buildings you put down related to these within the city, that's you unlock more. So crypto and all that stuff, right? It will come, but yeah, we'll save that. But for the moment, let's just zoom out, see what we built, see how it's looking. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's turned out great. So potential for a bit more detailing in through the mall area. We might maybe try to sneak a parking lot through here, but we'll see how that goes. More buses for sure. And it looks like traffic is not getting carried away, which is great. We do have a little bit of on-street parking, which looks kind of real. I like these parking lots here. Very nice. And then I think from the overhead too, just like the transit hubs look so much better filled in, eh? Yeah, the pop of color that those tiles give is really nice too. Well, I like it. That's good. I'm happy. So more of that more often, please. All right, so next episode, we will find ourselves working downtown. We do want to relocate the high-density buildings here. Let's start trying to fill in maybe the area behind the highway. And we should be getting close to another milestone. Yeah, we are. So we should be hunting for that. Yeah, guys, drop me your comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I think we're on to something great here. But, you know, I'm biased, right? So, yeah, I hope you're having a great day. Appreciate you building along and keeping me company. And I'll see you next episode. Drop me a line and stay hydrated. You take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.